Hello everyone, you're welcome to another episode of Etiquette Tips with TG. So it's been, I think, about a month since my last vlog, and since then I've been... Oh, wait a minute, this is not a confessional, so I'm just going to go straight to the point. So hello everyone, it's really nice to be back. I've missed you all, I've missed your comments, and I've worked on some of your feedback, so I look forward to receiving more of your comments. Happy Workers' Day, everyone. It's a public holiday today, and so I thought, what better thing to do with my time than vlog and communicate with you all. So today I'll be sharing tips on workplace etiquette. But since it's Workers' Day, we'll be considering things from the worker's perspective. So we'll be sharing tips for the employer. My first tip for the employer is thou shalt pay your employees their salaries diligently and timelessly. Pay them in good time. There's nothing that upsets a worker more than not being paid their salary in good time or not being paid their salaries irregularly. They'll start looking for another job. Another thing is that the employee has planned for his salary right from the beginning of the month. And so once he has worked for you for 30 days, his entitlement is his salary. You owe him that salary, so you have to pay it timelessly and diligently. Second tip, thou shalt provide good working conditions for your staff. For instance, don't tell them they have to resume work at 7 a.m. and leave at 10 p.m. If they need to work extra hours, they should be adequately compensated for working those extra hours. And it shouldn't be something you do religiously. The thing that really upsets employees, which is related to providing good working conditions, is when you deduct a salary, when you deduct from an employee's salary because they called in sick or they weren't able to come into work for a day or two. Even if you don't believe them, it really is counterproductive for you to do that. If you deduct an employee's salary, what you find is it becomes disloyal. Yes, he feels hurt, and he starts to look for another job. So it's really not the best way to penalize an employee who calls in sick by deducting their salary. Third tip, thou shalt praise staff publicly, but criticize them privately. If you must praise, make sure it's publicly. Do it in front of other people. That earns loyalty of your staff and their full commitment and dedication. Criticizing or chastising staff must, however, be done privately. Would you like it if someone bruised your ego publicly? You wouldn't. Would you like it if you were criticized publicly? You wouldn't. So don't do what you wouldn't like to be done unto you. That's the golden rule of etiquette, by the way, and a very good yardstick for every type of behavior. The last tip, thou shalt treat your employees with dignity and respect. You almost feel that this doesn't need to be said, but it does, particularly because of the working conditions that people find in various workplaces. There's some workplaces where people use languages like lemon, idiot, uludo. It's not acceptable to call your employees names. Call them by their given name if you must call them any name at all. But no name calling at workplace, please. It's not dignified to do that. It's not appropriate behavior at all. So those are my 4 top tips for the employer on this Workers' Day. Ladies and gentlemen, as usual, we look forward to your comments. All our details will come across on your screen shortly. Until I come your way again with some more interesting etiquette tips, thank you very much for your attention and goodbye.